100 words per minute for 10 minutes. 5 seconds more. Start. There is no universally accepted definition of a smart city. It means different things to different people. The conceptualization of smart city therefore varies from city to city and country to country depending on the level of development, willingness to change and reform, resources and aspirations of the city residents. A smart city would have a different connotation in India than, say, Europe. Even in India, there is no one way of defining a smart city. Some definitional boundaries are required to guide cities in the mission. In the imagination of any city dweller in India, the picture of a smart city contains a wish list of infrastructure and services that describes his or her level of aspiration. To provide for the aspirations and needs of the citizens, urban planners ideally aim at developing the entire urban ecosystem, which is represented by the four pillars of comprehensive development: institutional, physical, social, and economic infrastructure. This can be a long-term goal, and cities can work towards developing such comprehensive infrastructure incrementally, adding on layers of smartness. In the approach of the Smart Cities mission, the objective is to promote cities that provide core infrastructure and give a decent quality of life to its citizens, a clean and sustainable environment, and application of smart solutions. The focus is on sustainable and inclusive development, and the idea is to look at compact areas, create a replicable model which will act like a lighthouse to other aspiring cities. The Smart Cities mission of the government is a bold new initiative. It is meant to set examples that can be replicated both within and outside the smart city, catalyzing the creation of similar smart cities in various regions and parts of the country. The core infrastructure elements in a smart city would include adequate water supply, assured electricity supply, sanitation, including solid waste management, efficient urban mobility and public transport, affordable housing, especially for the poor, robust IT connectivity and digitalization, good governance, especially e-governance and citizen participation, sustainable environment, safety and security of citizens, particularly women, children, and the elderly, and health and education. As far as smart solutions are concerned, cities are free to add more applications. Accordingly, the purpose of the Smart Cities mission is to drive economic growth and improve the quality of life of people by enabling local area development and harnessing technology, especially technology that leads to smart outcomes. Area-based development will transform existing areas, including slums, into better planned ones, thereby improving livability of the whole city. New areas will be developed around cities in order to accommodate the expanding population in urban areas. Application of smart solutions will enable cities to use technology, information, and data to improve infrastructure and services. Comprehensive development in this way will improve quality of life, create employment, and enhance incomes for all, especially the poor and the disadvantaged, leading to inclusive cities. The strategic components of area based development in the Smart Cities mission are city improvement, city renewal, and city extension, plus a pan city initiative in which smart solutions are applied covering larger parts of the city. Retrofitting will introduce planning in an existing built up area to achieve smart city objectives along with other objectives to make the existing area more efficient and livable. In retrofitting, an area consisting of more than 500 acres will be identified by the city in consultation with citizens. Depending on the existing level of infrastructure services in the identified area and the vision of the residents, the cities will prepare a strategy to become smart. Since existing structures are largely to remain intact in this model, it is expected that more intensive infrastructure, service levels, and a large number of smart applications will be packed into the retrofitted smart city. Redevelopment will effect a replacement of the existing built up environment and enable co creation of a new layout with enhanced infrastructure using mixed land use and increased density. Redevelopment envisages an area of more than 50 acres identified by urban local bodies in consultation with citizens. For instance, a new layout plan of the identified area will be prepared with mixed land use, higher FSI, and high ground coverage. Greenfield development will introduce most of the smart solutions in a previously vacant area using innovative planning, plan financing, and plan implementation tools with provision for affordable housing, especially for the poor. Greenfield developments are required around cities in order to address the needs of the expanding population. One well known example is the Gift City in Gujarat. Unlike retrofitting and redevelopment, greenfield developments could be located either within the limits of the ULB or within the limits of the local urban development authority. Pan city development envisages application of selected smart solutions to the existing city-wide infrastructure. Application of smart solutions will involve the use of technology, information, and data to make infrastructure and services better. For example, applying smart solutions in the transport sector like intelligent traffic management system and reducing average commute time or cost of citizens will have positive effects on productivity and quality of life of citizens. Another example can be wastewater recycling and smart metering, which can make a huge contribution to better water management in the city. The smart city proposal of each shortlisted city is expected to encapsulate either a retrofitting or redevelopment or greenfield development model or a mix thereof and a pan city feature with smart solutions. It is important to note that pan city is an additional feature to be provided. Since smart city is taking a compact area approach, it is necessary that all the city residents feel there is something in it for them also. Therefore, the additional requirement of some city-wide smart solution has been put in the scheme to make it inclusive. For northeastern and Himalayan states, the area proposed to be developed will be one half of what is prescribed for any of the alternative models: retrofitting, redevelopment, or greenfield development.